Continuing now with the Halachot of Lashon Hara, we are now discussing different categories of Lashon Hara. So category number 1 he brings down is reporting neglect of a mitzvah or transgressing of an Avera. Under most circumstances, it is Lashon Hara to relate that a person did not perform a positive mitzvah or was over or transgressed an Avera. Following are categories of violation, including in this prohibition. So a positive mitzvah or prohibition, ben adam Lachavero. Yet the author explains, based on the Chafetz Chaim, it is Lashon Hara to relate that a person did not perform a mitzvah, ben adam Lachavero, as he was required. This applies even if one knows firsthand that the person had the ability to comply with the obligation and did not do so simply because of his evil nature. For example, to say that someone did not lend him or lend someone else money is in violation of the biblical commandment of im kesef taved ami, if when you will lend money to my people, or that he did not do for him or others a favor or chesed that was requested of him, that would be considered Lashon Hara. If you go and say, I asked this guy to help me do a chesed and he refused, that's considered Lashon Hara because he violated a mitzvah of chesed. It is similarly forbidden to report one's averot of Torah prohibition in the realm of ben adam Lachavero as well. For example, to say that someone violated lo tikom lo titor, that he was bear grudge and he by taking revenge against him or others, by not lending his tool or utensil if the other party did not lend in the past, or by refusing to do favors such as giving charity for someone who did not help him previously. For example, someone didn't help him in the past and now he has a fundraiser for some cause and he says, I'm not going to give towards this cause because he didn't help me in the past. That's, if you relate that information over, that he had a grudge and for that reason he didn't do the mitzvah, that's considered Lashon Hara as well. Or he bore a grudge against him or others for no valid reason, that would be Lashon Hara as well. The last idea, and we'll wrap up with this, even if the kindness that was refused or damage that was done did not involve the speaker at all, rather it hurt someone else, and the speaker's intent is simply to protest the improper action, it is still asur. If the negative thing that took place was against the speaker, he must doubtfully care not to reveal it, lest he be liable not only for Lashon Hara but also for bearing a grudge. If his intent is to avenge the slight of his honor, he will also be over the issue of lo tikom. So he says that many of the averot are coupled one another when it comes to bearing a grudge, speaking Lashon Hara. When you speak negatively about someone else, to get back at him for what he's done to you, that's a problem of Lashon Hara. Despite this, however, wrap up with this, in a case where there would be a valid to'elet, there are numerous scenarios in the area of ben adam Lachavero, which one is permitted or even required to disclose information to others, depending on the fulfillment of certain conditions. We'll discuss these at a later time in depth, but there is a scenario that there's a mitzvah. If you know something about someone that's toxic or dangerous, ben adam Lachavero, then it is a mitzvah to relate over. We'll discuss those halachot at depth coming up in the halachot of to'elet.